Today, I'm going to be talking about how to account merge in Fortnite in 2025. In this video, I'm going to be clearing up all of the confusion around account merging in Fortnite ever since they decided to remove it back in 2019. Now, there has been so much clickbait and gatekeeping for how many years that I figured we might as well start 2025 with a legitimate video on how account merging actually works. Now, make sure you stay tuned to the end, as there's going to be a lot of information in this video, specifically around the restrictions and requirements you're going to have to meet to be legible for an account merge. And yes, unfortunately, not everybody watching this will be able to do an account merge, but that is the truth as to how it works, and you guys came here for the truth. And if you want to see more of the truth about how things work in this game, whether it be Save the World, Battle Royale, just anything, make sure you show your support, subscribe, like the video. The more support I can get, the more I know there's interest for these kind of videos. If you want to know the truth, comment something else down below if you want to see me make a video on it. And for code giveaways, I will be giving away codes for the Cobalt Star bundle very soon, so make sure you stay tuned for that. In order to explain how account merging works now, we're going to have to go back in the past and explain how it worked back then. Now, of course, it's going to be different now, but specifically, we're going to go over exactly why it was introduced in the first place. Now, this is going to be important later on when we get into the restrictions and requirements, because the only way you're ever going to be able to do a merge is if it's for the exact same reasons as to why you had to do one back when it was last available. So I went ahead and found this random website here, which shows all the information you needed to know about account merging back in the day. Of course, none of it is relevant to us anymore since they've removed it, except for this one bit at the top right here. And that is, Fortnite has long allowed you to keep your progression, unlock skins across the PC, mobile, Switch, and Xbox versions of the game, but the PlayStation version was infamous for not playing nice with other consoles. Fortunately, that's changed. You can now also earn free V-Bucks. But anyways, so what that pretty much means is that back in the game, before 2018, when they fixed cross-progression, there were a lot of issues with cross-progression. So pretty much your stuff did not transfer over between different consoles. If you wanted to play on an Xbox going over from PS4, a lot of players had to pretty much make an entire brand new account because none of their items were transferring over correctly. So in 2018 to 2019, Epic Games decided to add the account merging feature for those players affected that had to create separate accounts in order to finally be able to merge them together and be able to have all of their progress stuck onto one account. So this is something that a lot of people know about, as this is common information, but the reason why it's important is for later on, because you're going to have to be one of these people that has been affected by this in order to be able to do a merge in 2025. Now that we know exactly why account merging was a thing in the first place, it's time to get into some of the details as to why it was removed. Now, this is really important, especially moving forward, because this has a lot to do with Epic Games' decision, and specifically the decisions that they made with account merging kind of underground that a lot of people don't know about. Because on the surface, when Epic Games removed account merging in May 2019, they put out an official statement that said it was because it was causing technical issues and complications with player accounts. Now, while this may have been true, it's not exactly the case as to why they actually removed it. Even though it was super bugged out, the real reason is that they wanted to prevent people from buying and selling accounts. Now, this is going to be very complicated to explain the entire community when it comes to buying and selling accounts, but the easiest way I can put it is that Epic Games hates people that buy and sell accounts. The reason they hate it is because a lot of people who do buy and sell accounts, they use methods to try and steal accounts that are not theirs. And that is not good, especially if you are a victim of having your account hacked and then seeing it being sold on eBay or something the next day. That is definitely not good, and Epic Games knows about it, and they hate it so much. Now, when they removed account merging, it's not something that would stop people from being able to steal accounts or sell them on the market, but it stopped incentive for people to want to have to buy accounts. Because what they do is they'd buy these accounts that were not theirs, and then they merge them with accounts that were theirs. And once you merge an account, the account gets deleted, the one that you merged it with, and then it's kind of impossible to track it from there on. So that is one of the main reasons why they removed it, is because they wanted to remove the incentive for people to want to buy accounts. Now that I've gone over everything for those of you who didn't know about account merging in the past, it's finally time to talk about account merging in the current day, 2025. Now, specifically, what a lot of people would do is they just look it up, and if you go ahead and do that, you'll end up finding your way to this page on the official Epic Games website, and all it says is, can I merge my Epic Games accounts? And it says there's no way to do that, and that player support is unable to assist you with your request for merging accounts. Now, this is where things get a little bit more cursed, specifically when it comes to player support and what they're able to do for you. So, this right here is a lie. Player support can and will be willing to help you merge your accounts, except they don't want people to know that. And there's a reason for that. And that reason is exactly what I just explained. And that is to remove the incentive for players to want to buy and sell accounts that are not their own. Now, before you go ahead and send Epic Games a message, you're going to want to make sure that you're eligible to even do an account merge in the first place. Now, the only people that Epic Games will ever be willing to help are the original people that were affected by cross-progression not being a thing back in the day, and you would have had to have made 2 different accounts on 2 separate platforms. So what that means is you could either have a PlayStation and an Xbox account, or any other mix of different platforms. They just cannot be the same one, and both accounts must also be your own accounts, so you had to have created them at your location, and they must 100% be under your name, no questions asked. Unfortunately, no matter how many times I say it, there's still going to be some of you watching this that are going to go out and buy an account and try to get it to merge with Epic Games. Now, if that's going to be you, there are some things you need to know before doing that. First things first is that Epic Games has 0 obligation to help you when it comes to account merging, because as you saw in their website, it says that player support cannot help you with merging requests. So most likely what's going to happen is they're going to detect the accounts you're using are not yours, and then they're just going to send you a link to that exact site and say, hey, we can't help you. The accounts you're using are not good. And if you do happen to somehow trick an employee into merging your accounts, either he didn't check it properly, whatever the case is, and you somehow manage to get a merge off with an account that's not yours, you will basically be walking on eggshells the entire time until you get banned. Every single player I have ever known that has ever managed to trick Epic Games into merging with an account that they shouldn't have merged has always regretted it in the end. You always end up getting banned. It is only a matter of time. So please do not do this. You will lose everything. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to log into your Epic Games account and then go to the help page here, go down and hit contact us. Now in this page here, you're going to want to fill in your basic information, or it looks like it will autofill it for you. Then you're going to want to scroll down. You're going to want to go ahead and switch your platform to whatever you're on, then go to Fortnite and Epic account. Now you're going to want to describe your situation. Most people will end up just putting, hey, I'd like to merge my accounts, please help, or something like that. If you do that, there's a very high chance people just deny you, because that's what most people will ask when they're obviously just trying to merge an account and they're not actually one of the original people affected by the situation in the past. So what I've written here is kind of a sample email, and to let Epic Games know straight off the bat that you're kind of one of the original people that was affected by it, is you just really want to describe the situation that you were stuck in back in the day. So pretty much you'll say, hello, I've had an issue with my account that has been broken for a very long time. I used to play on an old account way back in the day, say what platform it was, and then what seasons you played on it on. And when I had to switch platforms to your new account platform in whatever season you made that new account, I lost all of my items in progress and was never able to get it back. I would love to get my items back, but they are all stuck on my old account, and I would like to have them on my main one. Thanks. So pretty much, you're basically just opening a request where you're saying you're missing a bunch of items on your main account and you would like to get them back, but they're stuck on a different older account. So that's pretty much a way of asking for a merge without actually asking for it, because if you use those words directly, they will most likely just deny you, because again, Epic Games does not have to help you with account merging, and even despite doing all of this, they can still reject you. So you have to get a little bit of luck and say all of the right things, and hopefully you will be able to get it off. Now, you're going to want to go ahead and click submit an email request and then continue with the steps after. If you've done everything right up to this point, you'll end up getting an email something along the lines of this, where they'll say, thank you for reaching out to player support. For further information, we need the following information about your account. Now, With this, they're basically getting all the information from your main account, and they're going to go ahead and scan through all of it to make sure that that account is legible for merging. So they're pretty much going to check what year that account was made, and if it was created on a console or some kind of platform where you would have had issues with account progression. If that all checks out and you're good to proceed, you'll end up getting another email like this, specifically related to your secondary account. Now, they'll end up saying, in order to see how we can help, we need the details of your old account, which you mentioned in your initial message was your original one. Once again, please provide the same details. And now this is where it's going to make or break whether you'll be able to get a merge off. And in this, they're going to scan all of the information from your older account, and they'll have to check that it's on a different platform, that all of the information lines up with your original account, and if anything does not line up, then you will get denied. And how they deny you is they'll end up just sending you this default email where they'll say, hey, it looks like you were trying to merge your account. In that case, allow me to share this link with you. And that's pretty much their way of saying, no, we cannot help you if you did not pass the check. And that's exactly what happened in this case. Is I was unable to get any further from this point because my old account failed the background check, and that is specifically because my old account I had created on a school email. I was just a kid back then, and so many other people probably have that same issue. And of course, what happens when you graduate high school is your school emails get deleted. So I did not actually have full email access to that account because I made it on a school email. So now I have to go out of my way and try and fix my old account. And it's going to take me a very long time to do this because they have a lot of long response times right now. But I will keep trying and see if I can actually get this to work on my own. But unfortunately, I was unable to get past this point. But what this also means is that this is proof that account merging will work, because every time you fail, they will just send you that same email that'll say, hey, we cannot help you merge your account. But the fact that they are even willing to look into it and check that your accounts are legible for merging in the first place is proof that they will be willing to help you. So yes, guys, it is possible. I was not able to do it myself because, of course, I have an issue with one of my accounts. But if anyone is able to try this with accounts that do actually work, then you should be able to go through with the merge and finish these steps. Because if player support was unable to help you completely, they would just deny you from the beginning every single time. And this is exact evidence that they will be willing to help you as long as your information is correct and as long as they can truly verify that you are one of the original people who was affected by this way back in the day. Alright guys, so unfortunately I'm going to have to end it here because that was as far as I was able to make it on my own because of the issues with my secondary account. So I'm going to try as hard as I can to get that fixed, and I'll post an updated video on if I was ever able to make it further and actually go through with the rest of the merge. But that all said and done, guys, this has hopefully provided enough information as to how account merging actually works. It is extremely difficult, and even if you do have all the information correct, you can still be denied. Because then again, with a lot of things in this game, Epic Game Support does not have to help you with this at all. So they can still just deny you even if everything is all good. You have to be lucky. It's a bit of luck. Have someone willing to do the work on their side to help you out with this, and all your information has to be lined up because, of course, they are not going to want to help you if they have any reason not to. So, guys, hopefully that provided clarity on account merging, and all the people that you may have seen that have been able to do account merges as of recent time, this is exactly what they would have done. Anyone else saying any other method that they've done this or that or something else is a lie. Only Epic Games Support can make these kind of changes to your account, when it be merging or anything else, any kind of changes like that. So this is the only way it can be done, and it is very, very difficult. Not everybody can do it, but hopefully in this video, I've given all of the information that I possibly know as to how you can do it. And if you want to go through and try this on your own, and if you do have accounts that work, I'd love to see if any of you guys were able to get further and actually get the merge to work, because I, of course, ran into issues myself, and it is just so specific of a situation, and you have to be one of the original people from back in the day to be even able to get this to work. So guys, hopefully some of you found this interesting or at least helpful, as that is everything I know when it comes down to account merging. And if you want to see more videos like this, just stay tuned. I'll be uploading a lot more stuff related to other topics in this game, a lot of things to save the world and hopefully BR and code giveaways, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I'd love to see your support. And other than that, that's going to be it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.